Hello, everyone, and welcome to Girls Run These Worlds. Tonight is our season finale for Dark Rites and Other Forms of Exploitation, which is a Deviant the Renegades game. So be ready for some shenanigans. Tonight is likely going to be a pretty heavy episode. So I would like to remind people that, like, as much as we love your support, please take care of yourself first if the episode gets to be too much. Last week we ended with y'all outside Winged Graces LLC, or I think it's Winged Grace
Mhm.
LLC, uh, ready to go in. You found out they were building an icon beneath the building, and exciting stuff is going to be going down. Um, but before we get to that, I would like to have everybody introduce themselves and their characters one last time for this season, starting with Nidra.
That's right. You heard this season. Haha. So if we survive, we get more. Hee yeah, I am Abby. I'm playing Nidra Nikorchik. Don't make that face at me. She is an autoergic invasive, your classic mad scientist, but with a digital transhumanist bent. She is somewhere between, at this point, flesh and digital, and whew, is trying very hard to do the right thing and get in Seraph's way, but also keep everybody that she cares about in one piece. And that is a balancing act tonight.
And Gail.
Hi, I'm Arnica, and I'm going to be playing Gale, your biomechanical bird god. You may not recognize me because I will be in disguise. They will never know it's me. They'll never see it's coming. Put this on a milk carton. Uh, I'm playing a genotypal invasive in a mustache, totally obscured and undetectable, and I may or may not blow up a building tonight. We'll see.
All right, and May.
Hello, everyone. This is Jessie, and I am playing May, your literal flower girl, fading in and out. And I am also unidentifiable thanks to my mustache. This is the classic May mustache. It's made out of real dark vines, so they're real small. May is an epimorphic chimera, so she voluntarily underwent a procedure to heal an illness, and she kind of ended up like this. Oops! But now she can maybe save her friends and maybe blow up a building. Ha 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 ha! Also, she maybe is in love with a real cute girl. Then yeah, but we'll get to that later. Bye.
And yeah.
Hello there, lovelies. My name is Angela Lemos Morgrovejo. Thank you for joining us for what is sure to be an intense finale. And you join us as I am going to be playing Cristiana Oliveira, who is an epimorphic coactive, who also uses she, her pronouns, and was originally just a very anxious grad student who became host originally of her own volition, and then sort of without a lot of all the details filled in, became host to something that she sort of refers to as her dark passenger. She returns to likely the place where this happened with only fractionally better mental health, but definitely a lot more friends and a lot more resolve to stop whatever this is going to be. That's me.
And they weren't able to join us tonight, but please also go follow and check out Fleet as well. And I am your storyteller for tonight, Nerdy Teddy. Y'all are somewhere outside Winged Grace LLC. Whether you're across the street or behind the building, I'll let you decide. What is happening? How's everybody getting ready for this heist of sorts in the van?
Nidra is trying to just mentally go over again, the plan. And especially sorting out, okay, do I remember in the utilities where the electricity is supposed to be in this thing?
Yes. Yes, you do.
So that is what she's doing, is she's just trying to be like, okay, so this is the idea. She has not, like, whatever the others are up to at this exact moment, she's a little tunnel visioned.
Is anybody else hyping themselves up or anything?
May is 100% holding Tia's hand. We're holding hands if Tia's into it. She's just like humming a little song and trying to be like, everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. This will be fine.
Gail she's already left the van. She's taken her position. She's waiting for May to join her, but she's right outside the van. She's very carefully adjusting her mustache in the mirror. She cannot believe how good this disguise is. For those of you who were not here in episode 2, you must understand that while Gail is very human, she really is a little bit of a bird brain sometimes. These mustaches work on her like a cockatoo and like King Shark. Wow, you got a twin. There's you and there's your evil twin with the mustache. She thinks these are genuine disguises. She's prepared.
I think Tia is mostly trying to do some form of like breathing exercise to keep herself as calm as possible. But she's mostly like fiddling a little bit with like something. I think she's like, because she has like her hoodie and like everything she normally wears, because she's like not a very fancy gal by any stretch of the imagination. She wears like t-shirts and hoodies to mostly hide a lot of her body. She's usually a little nervous about it, but she's like fiddling with something that's definitely in like one of the pockets. Like I think she has like an internal pocket in the hoodie. She did put money into that hoodie because if she's going to use it all the time, it's going to be useful. And she's like looking at Nidra and like looking at Gale and then like looking back at May and like smiling like the biggest when she looks back at May. But she's definitely like the moment her eyes turn towards the building, it's 1,000-yard stare all the way. But she's ready to face this.
Okay.
What's y'all's first move?
And once the power's out, we have to be moving. I've gone ahead and set up the emergency broadcast. So that's going to go off. I think power first, emergency broadcast second, because that'll give people a reason not to stick around to wait for the power. And then we better be on the move. Okay. All right. Are we doing this at the exact same time, or like are we sending May and Gale on ahead?
We're gonna need like a 2-minute head start, just enough for me to get, because I'm going to get May. We're gonna go in a dead lift straight from the ground up to the closest roof, and then from there I will take her from the roof to that window.
Just wait until all the lights go off and then count like, I don't know, count to 300. That'll give a 5-minute for the emergency and everybody to move. And then, we'll start moving from there, okay? I mean, it's still going to take some time for people to leave the building, but I think with 5, we'll at least start clearing the upper floors if the power outage didn't do it. Deal?
You can see Gail trying to decide if she can negotiate down from that many hundreds. She has, in fact, already forgotten how many hundreds you have asked her to count.
300.
Yeah, Nidra looks over at May. It's like
May's pulled out her flip phone and gone, I know there's a timer in here. I'm going to set it once we get up to that. Once the power goes out, I'm going to set it 5 minutes. Timer. Okay, Gail?
All right.
That way we won't forget.
Whatever works.
I nod everyone else, and I'm going to turn and I'm going to look at Tia. And I'm specifically going to meet Tia's eyes, but then turn and look at the shadow. I am going to meet Chickenfoot's eyes and bend down just a little bit because Tia's pretty tall. Gale does not have to bend down far. Just look Chickenfoot in its shadowy little knot of face and tell it, if you protect Tia, I will let you join my pantheon. And I'm going to pick up May. Are you ready, May?
Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm going to pick up May, and I'm going to do a dead flight. I'm going to jump, extend my wings to their full extension in this back shadowy alley where we have obviously parked this big ass bread truck so that nobody sees us, and head
Easy
directly for the roof
boy.
above me.
Easy
This is
enough.
for the
You're
easy
not
boy.
under pressure right now, so easy enough for you to fly up there. How do you carry May?
May is not very big, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab her in a princess scoop. I do not need my arm. You're just so small and delicate. Also, it gives you the chance to just look at Tia and be like, she gets a chance to see how great you'll
100%.
look all swept up. I'm just saying, Tia. Arms out. Like, I'm gonna try and like heft her once or twice, like, yes.
Hang
A
on.
good
Does
holding
this
size, and then I'm gone.
does this mean Gale is May's wingman? Ha! Dabbed so hard I dabbed out of existence.
That terrible joke was for you, Fleet.
We broke Sophia. No, it's too soon.
Too soon.
Sophia's broken. She can't kill us. Is our takeaway.
No, she'll kill us as revenge. See, evil laugh. It's gonna happen.
All right. So you get up to the roof, which means, Nidra, it is time for you to roll. Now that's going to be
Understood. Thank you.
computers intelligence. I think is what we used last time.
Yep.
You're prepared, so take a couple extra dice.
Okay, like 2.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Moroccan. Five.
Okay. Do you have any instability to heal? I think you can get a minor heal and minor instability for that 5.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's always some instability. You get it every game. So yeah, there's definitely some. I will take that.
All right. You are inside. You can shut down the lights or the power, I should say, at your leisure.
Okay. There is, as they fly off, like looks over at Tia, concentrates really hard for a second, and there's like a increase of static electricity, and then lets out a long breath. You ready?
No, but we're gonna do this anyways.
Yep. All right. Same thing. Let's watch the doors, see how long it takes people to leave. Hopefully the 5, but you know, we're on a longer timer than they are. We just gotta get through. Okay. And lights go out.
Does May remember to set the timer?
Do I need to roll?
Do you? Okay, you know what? Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll to remember?
I do, but now I'm scared. I'm gonna do it. Let's roll it. What should I roll? Sorry, making your life difficult.
Oh,
Academics?
that's fine.
Sophia doesn't have to come after us. We come after ourselves.
We've done this to ourselves. This is probably wits.
Wits.
Wits is
Oh,
thinking in
yeah.
the moment.
Presence? Wits? Wits is
Yeah,
okay.
wits.
Academics, because I'm smart.
You know what, sure, I'll give it to you. Add your
Yes.
academics.
Okay.
I'll be
I
nice.
got it. Thank you. That means I get 4. Okay, let's do one of them. No. 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 The highest roll was a 5.
So,
She's
did you put your phone back in your pocket?
Yeah, I
Or
think probably what happened was she like hastily put it away and then got distracted being ready to like get carried. And then she was distracted by waving at Tia and the phone totally slipped out. Phone's gone. It's on the ground.
okay, so more than 5 minutes go by. Nidra, you don't see Gale fly
I'm sorry.
to the building. What do you want to do?
Oh boy. Well, if nothing else, I know she's got her phone. There's just gonna be a moment when Nidra just super glares at her own phone, and you just have a sound. It's like she electrokinesises her phone, and yours just starts making this very irritated chirping sound. Just literally the click 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 like an angry bee is in your pocket.
Do you mean May's phone or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, it's on the ground next to you.
Oh, you left it?
Although, yeah, if you're still outside, no, it fell out of my pocket. So
It
it's
fell
on the
out of her
ground.
pocket the
So
way
you
she
call it,
described
and you
it.
just
It's
hear
next to the car.
So I'm doing this, and I look down. I'm like, oh god.
I'm sorry, but also drama.
Oh no, it's great. It's great. My screen froze during the entire description, so this is a surprise to
Sorry.
me too,
Sorry.
which
Yeah,
I
I
love.
was saying, yeah, as I was getting lifted, it just fell out.
Excellent. Okay.
Let's
Okay.
say
You
that
know what? You know what? You know what? We're in a mood. That's like this. The power, like, and Sophia's gonna call me on this, I know. Seeing this and realizing there's a thing, the irritated flicker that she was doing with her with the phone goes off on the building lights instead. She's just like, just fuck me. God damn it. And like the building lights go on and off a couple more times. Like,
But that probably gets our attention.
she's
All right.
very
I'm gonna be like, that is a
I-
signal.
wait for
Unless
it.
Sophia wanted to add
Yeah,
something.
that's a face.
I was gonna roll some dice, but I got a better offer.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Do
Oh
you
no.
want to take a beat for somebody to notice that the lights are flickering off and off in like a pattern, basically?
Oh, it is too early. It is. There will be plenty more beats in the barrel. I will say no to that deal.
Okay.
It's too early for everything to go to shit.
We aren't even inside the building yet.
Cool.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
Huh.
So Gail has been up on the roof, kind of pacing, trying to remember exactly how many hundreds is in 5 minutes because Nidra told her, but she forgot. She's excited because instead she's thinking about the things she's got in the little bag tied around her waist. Such exciting things in that little bag. And so she counted by 100 too many and only notices that she's like 102 counts past where she's supposed to be, but she catches the flicker of the lights. That is a signal.
Oh,
May,
oh no.
tuck your head and hold tight. I'm going to grab May up, not bridal style, but just pressed full against me so that her head is right here, protected. I'm going to run as fast as I can, launch us off the edge of this building, and only put in 2 flaps, just enough for speed. I'm not going for height. Because you see, I don't know how to open the windows from the outside. And we didn't plan for that. So, in my bag, I do have half a brick. And I'm holding it in my hand. I'm holding May like this with half a brick. I'm going to throw half a brick in front of me and hope it breaks that window. Because if not, that's fine. I'm real heavy and I'm ready to fold my wings around me and just go through it. May will be covered. It'll be fine. It's a great idea.
Okay. Strength athletics
Oh boy.
to throw the brick hard enough to try to break it.
Come on, Gail, you're strong.
Okay. Strength is 4 and my athletics is 2. I am a fucking tank. So let's do. Roll all 6 of these. Boom. I got a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 3, and a 1. That's hilarious. So I got 3 successes or 2 successes. I don't remember. Successes 8, 9,
I was about
10,
to
or
say
7, 8, 9, 10.
7,
8,
8,
9,
9.
10.
Nope.
Okay, I have 3 successes.
Am I off?
Math?
I think it was 8, 9, 10.
Math is for
Okay,
other people.
cool. No worries.
I don't know. I have 2 or 3.
I'm
Either
mixing up with
way,
another game I had.
I chucked an alley apple.
I got 3 storyteller games in my head. Don't worry.
Oh, I love
So it's enough that you damage the window. These are sturdy office building windows. But you damage the window.
Cool. A solid crack is really all I need. That's super helpful. I see the crack in the window. I aim directly for it. I wrap my wings as tightly as I can around myself and May, and we are now no longer flying. We are falling in style, Buzz Lightyear style, like a angry comet. Whoo!
Call me Woody.
And we're going to go right at that crack, and I'm going to use my weight. I'll roll for it if you have to, but I'd like to point out that with my wings, my tail, and just how big I am well over 500 pounds hitting that window at speed. I'll roll for it, but I feel like I should just go through the glass.
So, yes, either way, you're going through the glass.
Woo!
But I want you to roll strength athletics.
Okay.
And the better you do, the less chance that you or May take any damage.
All right. Strength athletics again. So we're rolling 6 of them again. Boom. A 10 and an 8, and I get to re-roll that 10. And that's another 8. So I've got 2 8s and a 10.
Let's
Okay.
go.
May's safe. Gale takes 1 bashing for just going through the window. It's glass and stuff, but 1 bashing. Not a
Okay.
lot of damage yet, but it's
Early.
It's fine. So it's about the hit I thought I'd take, to be fair. I knew I was going to get a little bit of an ass whooping. Bird versus window. Most of the time window wins, but today I took revenge for all my sparrow brethren. All the little songbirds that did not make it. This one's for you. As I go through that plate glass. I make sure that my wings are as tight as possible around my head and neck so that May is completely uncovered. I turn my head down towards her so that I don't get glass in my eye. But I take a pretty decent cut and bruise along my arm. Not enough that I can't use it, but enough that, ooh, look at that. Bitch went through a window.
Good job.
Okay.
And gonna roll to my feet and set May down and be like, we have accomplished our part of the plan.
We did it.
You are in the
Mustache
building.
Bros.
Tiny Bash Rose, I'm reach down and give her the tiniest tap.
Now, Nidra and Tia, you do hear a loud crash as Gale goes through the glass.
Okay. I mean, it can't really change the plan at all, but
I mean, to be honest, this is about as subtle as I expected Gale to be.
On the good news is you've created panic by shutting off the power and sending out that alert.
Mhm.
So if anybody heard it, they're not paying attention to it. At least anybody on the upper floors trying to get out of the building.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, we are watching these flow of people from the building and trying to kind of either look for a good opening to get in through the crowd, like some sort of subtlety, or just waiting for the whole thing to empty out. What you think? Like look over at Tia. So, looking for an opening.
I do want to ask, do you Gale brought a disguise. Did y'all bring a disguise of any kind?
I think Tia was going for the hoodie, and or the bait plan, one of the two. And Nidra is also trying to do like as much concealing clothes as possible, but sort of mostly just she has makeup on her implant and is trying to look as normal as possible.
Okay.
I think Tia right now is much more focused to see if we're not walking into something. I think she's just scanning through the crowd and just making sure no one's like paying particular attention to us. I don't know if there's a role or anything necessary for that, but she's ready to go in whenever there's an opportunity.
So as you scan the crowd, then there are like security who are, the emergency evacuation. They're guiding people out of the building. They're not really paying attention to who they don't have like a list that they're checking off or anything. So they're not paying attention to who's coming in and out.
Okay. So yeah, this is probably our best bet. See if we can find a spot to hunker down and hide.
Yeah. I think right as we're about to leave the van, she pulls out it's like an envelope that she just passes over to Nidra. In case this goes south, make sure May gets this, okay?
I'll be in the same spot you are, but okay.
Let's do this.
I get
Start
it.
heading in.
Yeah, describe going into the building.
So yeah, Nidra is definitely intending to sort of it kind of just hit the like blend in with the crowd. Like it's very much the, I know what office worker behavior is. I know what that movement is. So I'm gonna try and look like an office drone for a bit. Possibly someone who has forgotten something in their office and is doing that thing you're always never supposed to do in in an office fire drill, which is go back and mess with things.
The thing everybody does.
Yeah, the thing literally everyone does. Yes. You're supposed to wait in the parking lot. No one waits in the parking lot.
Do do Tia and Nidra go together, or do you spread out into the crowd so that you might look less suspicious?
I think despite like all of her instincts saying this is the more practical part, she doesn't want to leave Tia alone in all this. So
Tia does not want to be alone in any of this,
Yeah, so-
any part
so
of
no.
this, so just sticking together.
Yep.
Okay.
So they are together.
Um, let me see.
Sure.
That sounded like a lot of dice.
Probably.
I don't
An
like it.
alarming amount.
We are heading
As
into a
you-
stronghold.
As you pass back through the door, one of the guards notices the both of you, and he just casually asks, "Hey, where are you going? Everybody needs to evacuate and head home."
Yeah, I've got something over, on the second floor. It's it's a report. If I don't have it, I'm going to literally lose my job. So just please let me get it and I'll come back out.
He pulls up like a tablet in his hand. Which department?
Excellent. Let's see. We said that sorry, OOC. So we said that question. Would I have had any of that knowledge when we were doing surveys of the building with the various systems earlier?
Yes.
Okay. Then she is going to attempt whatever the reasonable answer for second floor is.
So there are two departments on the
Mhm.
second floor. There is HR and marketing is on the second floor.
Of course they are. So yeah, Nidra is be just try and use, unfortunately, as much as the marketing knowledge that she's watched other people do. It's it's the I'm with the marketing group. I'm doing some surveys and portfolio pieces for the area. Probably a couple broadcasts in the next coming days. If we don't have them, my ass will be grass.
Okay. So what I want you to do is roll manipulation subterfuge.
Okay. Can I have persuasion or must it be subterfuge? Either's fine.
Oh yeah, you can have persuasion.
Okay. Oh my days. Hey, hallelujah. So I have two zeros that I am re-rolling. Cool. Well, at least one of you gave me something. That is 4 successes.
Okay, that beats his one.
Yes.
So he sighs. Does it require both of you?
I mean, please? She's my ride. I don't want to lose her in this mess.
Okay, so just make sure you scan your IDs at the door to the office so that you can be tracked by the building and we know that you're where you are. Otherwise, go ahead, make it quick. The building's not on fire, but we gotta evacuate the area.
Right. No, of course. Trust me, I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Okay. And just book right back through. You just come on.
Just has the purposeful walk, like someone who is just trying to get something done. We have no other ulterior motives whatsoever. We are just trying to get through this.
Yep. And we will attempt to find, if not on the lobby level, a location that is someplace we can hunker down for a few minutes while everybody clears, and then get to the elevator.
Okay, so I mean, there's the stairwell. There's a
Yeah.
stairwell, and I mean, it'll look like you're going up to the second floor at least. So that's a good place to hide.
Perfect. Go up to go down.
So Gail and May, you are. Which floor did you crash through into?
Lord, where did you send us, Nadra? Did you send us to the 5th floor? Was it? Third
Third
floor.
floor.
Cool. Then we yeah, we landed on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. Just
I
like
think
the
about-
plan.
Exactly like the plan. We are not fucking this up in any way, except for in little tiny ways. It's great. It's fine. It's perfect. It's going wonderfully. So we're on the 3rd floor. We are in we are in a random office. We don't know whose office we're in. We do know that it's not a great desk. It's not like a vice president's desk, but it's not a room with cubicles in it. We're in someone's office.
Also, they keep
I
their
don't know
like
who's-
work slippers under their desk, and that's gross.
Yes, May is disgusted by the work slippers under the desk. Gail has not noticed them. So we are waiting by the door, listening to make sure that it's really empty before we go ahead and head out. Let's see. Now look, before we head out to meet anybody, I legitimately can't remember. Should we maybe be tossing offices on the 3rd floor? Am I supposed to be tossing offices? I've gotten so excited about blowing up buildings. I don't remember the plan. I feel like Gail for real now.
No, Gail, we're not supposed to. Don't break that, please. May just like takes like a vase out of Gail's hand gently and puts it back. No. We gotta focus. We gotta get to the basement. We gotta go meet them, and we gotta go to the basement, and then we can break stuff.
Okay. I
Stuff
really
we
could
want to
not.
break in the basement.
Just gonna look around, and you can see the urge to just like knock. She just wants to knock something over. She's in a mood.
She's a cat.
She is full cockatoo, wants to dance to Elvis. Like she's there. She's ready to go. You can see her twitch, but she doesn't. She does not break the nearby vase or anything. Gotta open the door. Gotta carefully peer out of it and step out into the hall and head towards the elevator.
Okay. The elevator is easily like you can find the elevator in the stairwell because the stairwell is marked by an exit sign. So you can see the light from that and you can follow that easily enough. There's nobody in the hall. And as you go through, like each like department and section and like office has like a employee key card reader, so like people can't go where they're not supposed to be, and people who sneak in have a harder time getting in. It doesn't necessarily stop Nidra, but
I have a question.
yes.
This is kind of rewinding, so let me know if this is not okay.
Oh, that's fine.
When we were
totally
in
fine.
that office, could May take a look around or maybe she goes back after noticing that there's key cards everywhere that you have to scan. Can I go back and see if we can find a key card in that office? If maybe the person there left it behind?
How much time do you want to spend on this?
Like 5 minutes max. Oh no, 2 minutes max.
Okay.
Just a quick looky. Open a couple drawers.
Because you're doing a quick search, wits, investigation,
Oh shit.
take off 1 dice as a penalty for being in a hurry.
Okay. I think that actually leaves me with negative dice because I have no dots in investigation, so I should get -3 unskilled, and I have 2 dots in wits. So I'm already at a -1, so that would be a -2.
Okay. So if you want to do this, you can do it with a chance die,
Yeah, let's do it.
which
Oh.
is just roll 1d10, and you have to get a 10 for your success.
I got 2. Wah, wah.
Okay, I gotta make sure because
I'm sorry.
I know we had some confusion on the chance die before on what was a dramatic failure, and I want to make sure.
I have anything that would help? No, I got nothing. Oh, I don't think that would help.
There we go. Okay, so it's just 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our chat is lovingly
I-
helping us with
Oh,
Anne
thank you,
chiming in
chat.
to say it's just
Thank you,
one.
Anne.
Bless you, Anne. You are
I
a
didn't
joy.
see it right away, but thank you. Yes, it is a 1. So you avoid a dramatic failure, but no, you do not find a key card.
Damn it. Okay. I tried.
I'll be awesome and not point out that if you would let me just toss the desk, I have investigation points. It's cool. I didn't think about it either. I just wanted to destroy the desk. All right.
We tried. That's what matters. All right. Mini Bash Bros. Let's go.
So here's the thing, like the exit doors, like to the stairwell, you don't need a key card for, because that would be a violation.
Yeah.
And there's, except for the sub basement, everything else is up to code because they don't want to bring attention to things like having a sub basement that they don't want anybody to know about.
Don't do 2 crimes at once. Very important
Do
advice.
one crime very well.
Exactly. If you got
Girls Run These Worlds does not endorse people
we do
doing
not
crime.
endorse crime.
I'd like to make this clear. Speaking from an
You
official
gotta do
capacity as a
it. Come
director,
on.
we do not endorse crime.
Sorry, Angela. Just do the one crime at a time.
You make it down the stairs,
Yes.
and you find Nidra and Tio waiting at the bottom.
The mustache has helped.
like you can see that she's like, yes, give them this. Like mentally that happens.
We're so
visibly.
proud.
Yes, great. We gotta go. Also, apparently, according to chat, Girls Run These Worlds does endorse some crimes.
I mean, there's certain levels of crimes that would be I do find perfectly acceptable. It's just simply speaking, as a brown person who's never seen a jail and does not want to see one, I'm forced to by reflex indicate I don't want to go to jail for a crime I haven't done.
All very
So
fair.
don't throw bricks through windows.
Too late. We're already in the building.
No, do that.
So
We're already trespassing. Let's go.
Yep. So yes, I think.
Angela!
God.
We broke Sophia again. Yes. Oh no! Now 2 of us have to die. What have I done?
Don't
Francis is
keep
gonna have no one
count.
left.
Don't keep count.
I have to. It's my penance for losing my phone.
That's a weird ass penance for losing your phone, man. Like, maybe you should. Like,
So
I'm pretty sure if you talk to the Catholics, they just make you count on their necklace like 4 times and call it good. You killing like 2 of us. I feel like that's a stretch.
So thank you for the reminder, because there's just gonna be this moment where and it'll give Angela time to recover. There's just gonna be this moment where Nidra thinks about it and then reaches in and hands the phone to May.
You found it! Damn it. May gives it a pet.
Oh no.
it away. Like you can
Puts it
see
away.
Nidra attempting some form of charades. It's just like, put the phone away.
Oh, okay. Text Tia, hey, even though she's right next to me. Got it. Tia gets a hey.
Okay. OOC. Does anybody remember the code of the elevator?
I wrote
I
it down.
have it.
Okay,
I have
excellent.
it. Give me 1 second.
That's true.
I'm
You have
pulling
the
it up
photo.
right now.
You
I
have
have
the
eidetic memory, so I technically
He is
can't
the
ever
one who
fail
will
on anything
remember it.
like that because I literally always remember it. Angela is
2784.
putting up it's 27. Yeah. Literally right as I was about to say it, so you reminded me.
Excellent.
I
So
looked it up in my own notes. So
brilliant.
We all took
Look,
the note. Yay!
Look, I'm still recovering from how seamlessly Jessie as a player was just like it just made the statement, oh, now 2 of us have to die. That hurt me so bad.
It did.
I'm a DM
That's-
too.
I was like, please
In
stop
my
counting.
blood.
Oh God, please stop counting. so yeah, I think be the did you see anybody up there? Okay. Then we should probably catch the elevator up there. Because the security's still on down here. Yes, no? I'm not hearing a no, so we're walking.
All right. I'm going to go back up those stairs, but I am just going to look at you in absolute disbelief that you made me walk down the stairs to walk back up the stairs.
I didn't make you do squat. I didn't make you do squat. Also, think small. We're all going to be in an elevator with you. And that's its own punishment, quite frankly.
No, she's very cuddly. We did a cuddle. Sorry, Tia. It was an emergency cuddle.
She's massive.
Exactly.
I am. Wait till I describe to you how we're going to have to fit in this elevator. It's going to be
We are
hilarious.
we are already going to test the weight limits on this damn thing. It's
Yes, we will.
Oh.
It's gonna be an exciting surprise.
height.
okay, so when you get up to the second floor, up here, at the very least, from first appearances, the elevator looks stopped. How lucky do you feel? Do you think it is on this floor?
You lucky punk.
You know what? We can tell without setting anything off.
Oh, punks.
We just have to like push apart the fronts, and we can see if there's a car there.
Cool. I can do that.
Yeah, Gail strong.
Like you don't have to rip the whole thing open, just like a little bit.
All right, I'll do it gently and everything. Hold on. I'm going to assume that it's strength and athletics again, or do you want me to do something else?
No, you don't have to do anything. As long as you're
Nice.
only trying to open the elevators to the doors manually to the length that they go, you can do it because there's a safety feature that allows you to open them a certain amount.
I learned something today.
It's
Yeah,
again,
it's
it's all
Technically,
confusing.
if you
I'm
have the
actually kinda
key
scared
that
of elevators.
firefighters have, you can then manually open them all the way. But it is a safety feature that they can be opened somewhat, but not all the way because they don't want you trying to climb up between floors.
I've seen that movie. I wouldn't do that. I've seen several movies like that. It's one of the reasons I'm scared of elevators. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and step forward and kind of wedge my fingers in the cracks of the door and very slowly just eke it open a couple of inches, just enough that we can clearly see inside. And do we see an elevator car?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
okay.
Is
So,
it
yeah.
like level with it? With
Yes.
the floor? Yes. Excellent.
Okay, let's now let's see if we can get this thing in. Does it seem like, because again, there was a theory that there might be a backup generator. Does it seem like this has power at all?
How does your electrokinesis work? Like,
It's
if you're in a room, can you sense like May's phone being on as like an object with electricity running through it?
I'm just gonna reread to be very positive. I think that it's the sensing of electronics, but let's check.
Electrokinesis
Yeah, I know, right?
is the best skill. Seriously, it's so useful.
It comes with a penalty.
Fair,
At least at the levels I've got it.
but it's still cool.
That's true.
Also, I asked this in the Twitch chat. Let's get a poll going. Who's been stuck in an elevator before? I have.
I've attended enough Dragon Cons that absolutely that has happened.
Y'all would still hear me screaming if I got
Oh
stuck in an elevator.
gosh.
I mean, it's not fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, it gets really like humid.
My God, I'm lost
Swear
in my
to
own
God,
book.
I will get butt naked and scream.
No,
I
ma'am.
don't like elevators.
Thank you for making the
No.
poll. These poll options are fantastic. Yes, and it was awful. I had books when I was in there, but it was too dark to read.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry this is taking so long. Apparently, it's going to take a second. There we
It's
go.
an important
Electrokinesis.
question.
Haha. Okay. Deviant increases or decreases the conductivity of air surrounding a target. Shield electronics or non-electronics from electricity and EMPs. Reducing electrician damage. Alternately can direct an existing source of electricity at a nearby target. Either damaging it, overloading an object, powering, or inflicting damage no greater. So,
Okay.
So that. Powering's another one. So that's can feed or starve off an electronic device.
Oh,
So yeah, she can hotwire a thing. Yeah, because I was like, I don't think I have conductivity, but power the controls devices and power.
okay. So I will give you then that like because there's lights on and they're like not bright lights, but like emergency lights, right? And
Mhm.
you can there is a switch in that elevator that has power.
Okay. All right, we just got to get in.
Okay. So the only way we're going to fit in this elevator, as large as my wings and tail are, is I have to get in first, fan my tail up so that it wraps up and around, spread my wings so that they wrap around. You guys are going to have to come in, and I'm pretty much going to have to shield us in because it's the only way I'm going to fit.
But
Plus,
then we're
we're really safe
protected.
if someone shoots at us. Yay!
Exactly. I think it's perfect.
Very cuddly. I hope y'all like cuddling. Also, I hope all of us put on deodorant today.
Nothing about this was intended to be comfortable. We're going to do what we need to do. So
Okay. So now you're going to want to break the doors to get in, which will be a strength athletics.
All right, let's take a look at that. Strength and athletics. No, stop, Samsung.
They're trying to
All right,
get
they
to
want
you.
me to sign some terms and agreements. Go away. I'm rolling dice. All right, I got a 9, an 8, and a 7. So the 9 and the 8 count.
One for each door.
Uh,
Right, one for my left, one for my right. Ugh.
it takes a moment, but you feel like metal groaning, and then the doors give and they open up, so everybody can get in.
Cool. So we pile in like clowns in a clown car.
Mm.
Excellent.
And just looks over at Tia to press the buttons because Tia remembers the code.
Yeah, she presses 2, 7, 8, 4.
So
Angles.
it acknowledges code, and then the screen flashes. No power. Please turn on backup power source.
Fuck.
You can sense that switch in there. It is somewhere, but it is hidden.
Okay.
Sophia?
yeah.
Can I attempt to do Shadows of the Past
Yes. That is a
so
great
that I
use for
can
that.
figure out
It's a
where
really
exactly
good
it might have
use.
been?
Smart.
Yeah,
That's my girl.
I'm gonna try. Here we go. That's 4 on here. Fuck it. I'm burning willpower to get 3 more.
Okay.
That was worth it. All of
Woo.
them are successes and one of them is a
Yes!
10.
Yes, I was
That's
gonna
another
say.
10. That's 4.
Oh shit, May would
Oh,
totally.
It's only
if-
4, but that was worth it. That was
That-
worth the
Okay.
willpower
That
because I just
willpower-
refilled last. I just refilled last session by helping Livia out.
Good. I was gonna say, like, if May saw Tia struggling, she totally like reaches over and like gives her hand to squeeze. In this tiny space, she's like, "You can do it. I believe in you."
So there is a speaker for the emergency call button, and you like hit it to call down to security. And part of that is 2 panels. It's meant to look like it houses it, like it's for maintenance. And one of them behind it is the button.
Yeah, I think there's a moment of like her hand, like the de-aging effect clicks in, but it's like the shadow bird is like hand is now right on top of it. It's much more in sync with her than it used to be, and she just like guides or moves her hand over and like presses the right button and or like flips the switch.
Okay. And then there's a hum, and then all the power kicks on, and then there's a little screen. It's a little fancy elevator that says, "Power on. Which floor do you want to go to?"
Oh my god,
And
is this voice controlled?
it asks you if you want to go to sub basement 1 or 2.
With my flashback, did I have a sense of which sub-basement we would need to go to? Like where the
Most
icon would be?
everything you seen was on the first sub basement.
Would Nidra know also, like from the research, or no?
Nidra's
It was only upper,
well,
right?
yeah, Nidra's
Okay.
all Nidra's research had the upper floor, but
Okay.
the icon and stuff that you seen was on the first sub basement floor.
Yeah. I think yeah. Shall lead towards shall indicate the first question because May brought it up. Is it voice activated? Or is there
No, it's
okay.
just a screen.
Oh, it's just part of the interactive process of it. Puts
Yeah.
one.
It's fancy,
And-
but it's not that fancy.
Yes.
Also, hello there, Raiders. Lovely to have you here
Yes.
joining us from Heroes and Hooligans, raiding with a party of 6. You are a
Hello.
delight.
Thank you. We love you.
We are this evening both.
Yes,
Wait.
we are technically heroes and hooligans. You join us during
It's
our
not.
our series, potentially series finale for now.
You can almost say
in a Deviant the Renegades game. We are all in the middle of trying to stop religious cult. Let's just say cult. From assembling an item with which to power themselves up with and expand their influence. Being currently led down below by me, the character who had a lot of terrible things done to her by the cult. So this is great. This is going great for me. I've only mildly held back panic. Wait. Anyways, let's keep going.
You could almost say we're a bunch of heroes and hooligans up to some hijinks. Ho ho ho. This is a fake mustache, by the way.
Mine is a real mustache.
Sophia, save us.
The elevator starts going down to the floor. You have a little bit before it gets there.
So this is the only way out of that basement, by the way. This elevator right here.
Yes.
Oh no, that was an in-character statement to
Oh,
everybody
sorry.
in that elevator. No worries.
Yes. I believe that seems correct. Yes. I
Yeah.
actually don't know, but I'm assuming so. Yes.
I'm just telling you,
Oh, thanks.
literally, that there's likely, at least if there's any other way up that's not on the plan. So when we have to get out of here, this is our way out, okay?
So we can't blow it up. Okay, Gail?
Correct.
Not until we're off it.
Oh, thank you so much for the Forgotten Troop for rating us today as
Yes.
well.
Yes, thank you for rating
Two
us.
raids during this. Thank you all for the support. You join us in the middle of going down to a very spooky, creepy basement to stop a religious cult from enacting something to expand their influence. I think. Okay, important question, Sophia. Do I get a sense of any angels or anything else being nearby because of my Fate's agent ability?
You sense one.
Mm.
Okay. Does Tia say anything?
Yeah. There's one here.
What?
There's an angel here.
What?
Then this will be an experience.
I don't know. I don't know the specifics. I can become aware of them and perceive them. I don't know too much about understanding them yet, but I know something. There's one of them here.
Are they like you or not like you?
I don't think from what I have, I'm mostly aware whenever it tries to target us, and I'm aware I can perceive them, but I don't think I have much more detail based on like just rules as written, Sophia. I don't think I have anything quite that detailed.
No.
I mean, we're not going back, so thank you for letting us know. Honestly, if it's near whatever the place of power is, you can probably lead us to what we need to break.
Gail, I give you full permission. If I give you the okay to wreck whatever the hell that thing is.
Gail's just going to super please. You very rarely hear this sound, but just every so often, it's a like deep little cooing sound in the back of her throat, like just the height of happiness is when she makes that sound, and she gives just a full little cooing trail. I've never killed an angel before.
Oh God, the deep rumble of the biggest pigeon.
Oh, I felt
yes,
that. We're still in the elevator, right?
we are.
I can
We're
feel the
almost in the elevator.
vibrations.
Oh boy.
The elevator clicks into place and opens up into a hallway. This hallway is like a normal everyday office hallway. Like they didn't skimp on like trying to make people feel comfortable down here. And it splits into three ways. There's the hallway you go into and it goes, left and right. and then there's another hallway right in front of you.
Where do we go? Which way should we go?
Tia, which direction?
Based off what I remember and given eidetic memory, I don't have any trouble with minute details. Which way would I know to go?
In your vision, they were taken straight ahead.
She just points ahead.
Gail very slowly peels her wings back. She does not trust that there's not guns, there's not something down here. So any movement where she's removing protection from y'all is going to be a very slow one, ready to snap back. But if the hallway is empty, after a couple seconds, like it won't take like 5 minutes, but it'll be longer than you prefer before she finally clears out enough that everyone can get out of the elevator.
While Gail is doing that, would it be possible to take a minute to activate Sacred Flesh? I want to I want to have May make like the same thing that she did before in the elevator with Tia, where she like made some like hibiscus flowers to heal them. So she would like take that minute because so it's tied with the preparation scar. So it takes 1 minute in order to activate it, and then she gets 2 doses. So she would make 2 flowers, and she's gonna give 1 to Nidra and 1 to Tia. And then 1 for Tia is blue, and the 1 for Nidra is like a pinkish red color. And then she turned to Gail and be like, "I'm sorry, but I think you're a little tougher than these guys. So if you need one, tell me, and I'll try and make one for you."
I'll keep it safe in case any of us need it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Tucks it into her pocket.
And you just gotta eat it. If you get hurt, just
I'm a little tougher than I look, but sure.
just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
All right. So once everybody's out of the elevator, Gail is going to. I know that Tia has gestured forward, but she still wants to peek down both those hallways. Not go down them, but just scan them as well as she can, just to make sure there's no unpleasant surprises about to come up behind them and box them in.
I will also note for the record, because I did use precog, her arm is beginning to not look so great. It's not entirely ruined or anything yet, but the specifics of her scar is deterioration, so her arm is beginning to like have crystals just taking over it, but it's not fully like gone just yet.
All right, so Sophia, is there anything fucky down either one of them 2 hallways, or are we good to go forward?
You were good to go forward.
All right.
Okay. So we start off.
So you said it's pretty much just it's like when you say normal hallway, I'm envisioning Resident Evil 1. Like that's
You
the
just-
off, like you've got me. I'm imagining that the Red Queen's just gonna be like, "You're all going to die down here." Like, is that where we are?
Oh,
visually?
the movie. Okay.
Yeah, the movie, not the game. Sorry.
Those are because
Sounds like the
those are
Spitzer
different hallways.
mansion.
Yeah, those are it is more of the like the Resident Evil hallway. Like when they are in like the offices where all the like analysts worked at their computers, it's that kind of hallway. It's got carpet and white walls with like a blue stripe on it and like fake plants.
Is it
perfectly spaced along down the hallway.
is the camera angle like up here really awkward? So you can't tell which way you're going, and you just keep running back from where you came.
We're the remaster. The camera's much better.
Oh, boo.
Bless you for that joke.
As
All right.
you, oh,
Oh
is there
no, go
something?
ahead. I was just like, all right, cool.
Oh, as you approach the main room, Tia, there is a feather on the floor, just like a white feather, like maybe about 12 inches long.
Does this at all look familiar to me?
No.
She's gonna try and use shadows of the past. She doesn't trust this. Just to try and see what this thing might have come from, even if it's just a scant detail. I got the one success I needed.
Okay. Hold on.
And
You
I
did
take it
not
that
hear them. Sorry, you go first.
I say I take it that takes the arm out completely.
No. This is not the arm.
Okay.
Shadows of the Past isn't the arm. It was the using the
Basically.
precog on it
Got it.
that activates it. So basically, anytime I'm affecting people's rolls, I'm knocking out my arm more and more. Like it's already starting to like lose some of its function, but I'm just treating it like she currently has like a dead weight arm, but it's gonna get worse and worse if she keeps doing that. And also considering it's her using it is tied to willpower, it's a good connecting point for visually showing how her mental stability will be degrading over time as well.
But she's my girl. I don't want bad things to happen to Tia.
This is Christiana's prepared for this outcome.
May's like on her arm. Like if she can like hug you enough, it will go away. That's like what she's attempting.
Yeah. Also, Sophia, just as a note, it grants the visions it grants can last anywhere from a single turn to several hours, depending on the duration and importance of the events I witness, and they're just kind of hazy and scattered to get a complete history, but they always reveal something relevant, and they'll grant a bonus to the next roll equal to half scar power, which is 1, so it's just going to be 1. But basically, it just gives me like if someone had passed by and gotten a quick look at the area.
Okay, that answers any questions I had then. In which case, when you use Shadow of the Past on this area, basically, you don't see anything drop a feather. What you see is like the closest thing Seraph has to scientists bring a young girl who looks she's clearly um like a devoted, she is a deviant as well, but other than the very physical signs that you can see that she is deviant, she looks remarkably like Sally.
No. That that can't be right. No, that can't be right.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?
I'm seeing Sally. I'm seeing a girl being brought in.
Is that a what will happen or what did happen?
What will happen?
No,
We can
we're gonna
change. Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
change it.
we're gonna get rid of this place. And that's not going to happen, okay?
No, I sent her off, didn't I? I sent her off. I made sure she was going to be safe.
Yeah.
We'll say that you know for a fact she's safe. You confirmed that before you went in.
They're okay.
I think like Nidra taking a moment to tell her that she's like asking herself, am I actually seeing this? She's like starting to ask herself, wait, is this? They're not usually this detailed.
Okay.
Am I seeing this?
May, keep talking to her for a second. We can't just sit here. We gotta see what's going on.
Tia. And May's gonna very gently, if it's okay, take Tia's face in her hands and like lean up and be like, Tia, look at me. You see me, right? I'm here. I'm real. It's okay.
What if I made you up? What if all of this is just
Nope.
me making
did-
this up?
I mean, I'm sure you have a great imagination, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't make someone like me up. I'm pretty great. I don't know if you've noticed.
You know what? I don't think I could normally imagine myself this happy with someone.
See? Do you want to know what I do when sometimes I see things that turn out to not be there? I try to think of the thing that made me the most happy the most recently. And if that thing is definitely real, then I don't worry about it. Because I know that I do see things that are real and I feel things that are real. And that's what's most important.
I think the shadow presence has just been emanating out of her almost like smoke at this point, rising with the stress, like cloaking over her. And then just like hearing that, the color kind of turns to like the rosy like pink you would see with blushing cheeks of the shadow. Because she's like May says, think of the last thing that made you happy, and she's like has a second where she's like, that made me happy. Oh. And like goes very quiet.
Sophia, what else is in the room?
Are you looking? You're looking into the main room.
Yeah, no, Nidra's starting to feel like watched, or at least like there's stuff close by. She's getting edgy, so she's gonna start looking around.
I'm going to need you to roll, assuming you don't want to be discovered when you look into this main room. I'm going to need you to roll stealth, dexterity, and stealth.
Just thrilling. Okay, awesome. Luckily, she is omnicompetent, so I do not take that negative for no stealth. That said, come here. No, don't freeze up character sheet. Stop that. Of course it is. We'll give it.
It's because you're good at too many things, so your character sheet's like, I can't handle it.
Gosh, you. But seriously, Adobe, stop crashing. I need you. Don't do this to me. 2.
Okay. Yeah, you are safe when you look into this room. There is doors that would normally lead into offices, but they have large panes of glass for looking into the room, and you can see in each one is like an exam room. of sorts. 1 second. We have another raid. Thank you so much,
We've had
sweet Rosie
3
B.
raids.
It's a party!
Thank y'all for joining us. We are happy to have you back here with us as we are in the midst of a very unsettling basement exploration in our series finale potentially of dark rites and other forms of exploitation in the Deviant the Renegade system. We're
We
all
might blow
okay.
something up.
We
so
may be
far.
blowing something up. That remains to be seen. That's the last resort option.
I love
It's
this
the
mustache.
first choice option.
Oh,
I'm
and
in
this-
disguise for exactly that reason, so no one can tell it was me.
Yeah, this is a fake mustache. I don't know if you can tell. It's fake.
Mine is real.
Yes.
There are 3 of these rooms, but in the center is a big atrium, and in there is where everybody is. They are building something. It looks odd because it's part occult, part modern science. There are several people that are like technicians and stuff looking around. And there is the best way to describe this is it looks almost like a Stargate from SG-1 behind them, just a big metal circle that looks like what we often in our common media as like a portal.
How many people are in this room?
There are like 25 people. Most of them are pretty innocent. Like they're like technician level in terms of like innocent, right? They're just people. They're more like people who
just
work
working.
here.
Yep.
There's a couple of security guards, and Laura Curtis is there as well, along with the angel that was there as her like bodyguard type person.
Nidra didn't see any of this at the party. Got it. Okay. Heard about it, but didn't see these people. Pulls her head back out slowly. Looks at everybody else. There's definitely 2 that seem like they're not technicians, and then like a couple security, and then like 24 people that are just technician workers. That room is full.
That's so many people.
It is, but I think most of them aren't gonna try and do anything particularly, but some of them definitely will.
I mean, do you think that they'd have weapons or like probably not, right?
Security will, definitely. Technicians, probably not.
Which we had Francis.
Well, we don't. So we're gonna do this, right?
Yeah, we have to be strong. That's what Francis would want.
We have to make sure that these people get the fuck out. Okay? That's the deal? You know they're gonna see our faces, right? I don't know how to fix that.
So
No. And like you see it
she's
happening.
gonna look at you. She's like, I haven't even. But they're little, and she's going to reach in. She's going to reach in her bag. She's going to pull out a handful of, and I swear to God, they're not even real bombs. They're cherry bombs. They're smoke bombs. She
Oh,
soaked them in some of Diane's disgusting rancid lavender oil, like
Okay.
they're extra bad. She said, "These don't even explode."
and you see like Nidra's face, who was immediately going into the no. Oh, I thought you were gonna offer me a mustache. That'll work great.
The mustache is in your
I'm-
pocket.
I'm just imagining Nidra's gone through that gif of the person who's going like,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love me. I just love the no. Oh,
yes,
It's like,
yes, the no. Oh,
no. That's precisely what occurred. I don't want the mustache. That's not a mustache. We could use that. So yes, I feel like she basically looks and is like, okay, I think smoke bomb is how we're gonna clear a room. But then we have to get ready to go in there, okay? Yes?
All right.
Everybody,
And Gail's gonna go ahead and grab the handful of them.
you do the honors. You've wanted
I
it so
think
very badly.
before Gail does it, Christiana is just going to put a hand on your shoulder, just going to say, Gail, the angel is in there. The moment I know which one it is, do what you do best and whatever you want to do to them.
So exciting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to jump in before you do this because we're close to break. So the last thing you see in the center by this gate is like or like at least the audience sees. Whether y'all see it is up to you. But there is like almost like a table, and on that table are three things. There's a jar with a liquid in it. There is a very old book, and there is a when I say jar with a liquid in it, I mean like a modern glass jar
Mason jar.
with like a mason jar with something in there, and then next to that is an old clay pot, much like Celine had described to everyone in trying to find her pot.
thanks. I have a quick question. What color is the liquid?
It is a dark liquid.
Ooh.
And then from probably one of the exam rooms, the girl who looks remarkably like Sally walks out and walks up to this table. And that is where we'll go to break.
I need to know what happened.
Oh
Me.
no!
God
Okay, come,
damn it.
y'all, stick around. Go do get your
Yes.
drinks, get your hydration. Just go do potty if you need to, etc., etc. Ah! Ah!
God damn
I'm
it,
leaving.
Sarah. Why?
I got pee so
Why?
bad. Oh my God, Sarah!
It's so wonderful, Sarah. Thank you.
Fuck me. Oh god, me as a player is so paranoid about who the fuck this girl is.
I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Please don't.
They are standing outside of a huge atrium room. Inside, there is the makings of an icon that the Seraph is making. There is two devoted who are deviants that still work either with their progenitor or with another conspiracy. And there's a few security guards and some technicians working on the icon. What do y'all want to do next?
I wanted to sorry, very quickly.
No, go for it.
I wanted to have May activate her lash before they go in because it takes time to activate. So I want her to just like get those vines out from back of her head and they're ready to go. Because she knows that they're about to get into some stuff. So she's ready to poke people with them.
Okay.
Okay. While May's doing that, Kayla's ready. She's gonna reach in, grab her lighter, and she's gonna light them by the handful. And instead of throwing them in, which I'm sure everyone thought Gail was just gonna like chuck them in, she's not gonna chuck them in. I hope y'all know she's a fucking fool. We've been together a full season by now. How did you not know that she wasn't gonna run into the room holding them and say, "Get the fuck out," and start throwing smoke bombs at people? You see, that's what you get for thinking I knew how to use them, right? You said to clear the text out of the room. I have smoke bombs. I'm clearing the text out of the room by throwing them with
Snowball
precision
fight.
at people.
We have to be more careful how we program the Gale protocol. We really do.
I mean, and there's that moment of it's like, but I mean, she's a god, so like, and that's clearly said sarcastically, but also very slightly exasperated. And we gotta go.
So I mean, the good news is that the smoke bombs are working. They stink. Everything now reeks of old, terrible lavender essential oils. Like they've gone bad in the trunk of someone's car. Diane, you bitch. Yeah, that's right. We're bringing it back. I love you, please.
Correction. In the words of our dear Francis, fucking Diane.
Fucking Diane.
Fucking Diane.
So everything reeks of rotten lavender essential oils and freaking sulfurous smoke. The room is filling. It is obscuring the view. And I am in the middle just hollering my head off, throwing them. I'm going to throw one at some technicians. I'm going to throw one at the person who may or may not be Sally. Because if it's Sally, she needs to get the fuck out, right? So there, I'm saving her life. So I'm throwing it at her. What happens now, Sophia? Sophia's like, you're an asshole and someone shoots you, Gail. You're doing a distressing amount of writing and looking down.
I don't like it. It's almost as scary as the sound of the of all the dice.
Also,
that was not a good dice sound.
While Sophia's writing until she's ready to go, you remember that part where Seraph showed up like in episode 2 at the Helping Hands thing where we found Sally, right? Remember that part?
Suddenly remembering that in clear, terrible detail.
Perfect, because that's what eidetic memory should give.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're not wrong. And Angela, the player, is now suddenly infinitely more anxious. Thanks, Abby.
No. I was going to say, Abby, do you want to super quick recap that for those of us who don't have eidetic memory?
I mean, only if Sophia's not ready. If Sophia's ready, let's do this.
Go for it. Go for it.
Sure. Okay. So when we answered Sally's call, because Sally was looking for Jennifer, we got there, and upon leaving the Helping Hands group, where they had the two of them had been, Jennifer had been staying, as Sally had gone to grab her, but also was kind of missing some time. But while we were leaving and thinking we were just getting away from Helping Hands, Tia spotted one of the individuals from Seraph leaving the area prior to us, intervening to grab the girls. So, and who was that? Because that was one of Tia's touchstones, who I do not recall the name of, but no, I do. It was James Henson, because we were referencing
Henson.
the.
Yes.
We were referencing
all
the name.
all of you went into a long.
We're not helpful
thread
sometimes.
of-
It's fine.
Evil Kermit is
That's
back.
right. That's right. Evil Kermit. I remember now. I'm here. I got you.
But yes,
We're here.
so Seraph was on the scene and clearly working with Helping Hands during the period where we grabbed Sally. This is likely connected. We just have to find the threads of how.
Thank you for that wonderful recap.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So, roll your choice, dexterity or strength, plus athletics to throw it.
Okay. I'm literally never gonna pick dexterity. My dexterity is terrible.
You're a biomechanical flight mammal. What do you mean you have no dex?
Over there.
Well,
I
as soon as you
think-
get me on the
When you go
ground,
by the
I'm
bathroom,
not
just be
flying.
careful
When you
there.
put me on the ground, I'm just a fucking mess. Do you not see all of this? I knock over everything.
Also, I
All
think you
right.
mean biomechanical bird god. Just to
So,
correct.
you know what? I was gonna let it slide because I'm a great friend. Look at this. I must peg this little heifer right between her fucking eyes because I got a 10, a 9, a 9, an 8, and I'm getting ready to re-roll that 10. Okay,
You're
and I
gonna
just got a 2
murder
when I
them.
re-rolled the 10. So I hit her with 4. So I didn't hit. It's not that I hit her hard, it's that I hit her super precisely. A little bit hard. But not like I murdered a girl hard. Just like, why the fuck did you hit me in the head that hard?
Okay. So here's what happens. You throw it. It is a perfect throw. It doesn't hit her. It instead hits Marcus, who jumps in front of it. Like, it is a perfect throw, but he jumps in front of it.
So fuck Marcus. Well, good. I hope it hit him right in his eye. Does it? Can I hit him right in his eye? Get the serve him right.
It does
Okay.
hit him, and he does take bashing damage from it, but no, it does not hit him in the eye.
All right, cool. I'll take it. Is Marcus the angel I was told I could kill?
Marcus is not technically an angel, correct?
No.
Marcus is just a conviction.
Yes, he's not the angel.
I think the most you hear from Tia in between, like, her face has somewhere between undiluted rancor and pure fear. You hear her say something effective like, "No, but if he dies too, I'm not going to be unhappy. So by all means."
Cool. So Sophia, what's the room look like? How many people have run away from this terrible stench and the eye-watering smoke, and who's still there?
Several of the technicians retreat. A few of them stay with the girl. The security guards stay. One of them is currently trying to help Marcus up. and the other is directing the people that are retreating to back offices or something.
All right. Well, and is the angel and the angel's definitely still in the room? It's one of the people who has remained, or has the angel retreated? Is there any way of telling, or do I have to ask
I mean,
Tia?
you'd have to ask me and Tia. It's basically just Sophia lets me know whenever the angel has decided to flee or not.
The angel is still here because Laura is still there. Because
Because
it's Laura's
as-
bodyguard. It's the
right,
same
right, right.
person as before who was also an angel.
Do they have visible wings, or is it like?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
No, we're using the word angel a little bit loosely here because it's specifically Seraph's impression of what an angel is, which, to be fair, is a lot more on the actual, textual version of an angel, which could very well be an eldritch entity. Because I decided to make my religious organization terrible and everything they believe in very terrible.
All right. Okay. So I think that I'm closest to Marcus and the dude helping him up, correct? Or where am I closest to? I'm about halfway into the room.
That would put you 10 feet or so away from Marcus.
Okay. You know what? There is a lot of people on the board, and I think I would like for there to be less people on the board. So I would like to. Can I turn on both my lashes simultaneously, or do I have to swap between them?
That is a good question. Lashes. Guys, we'll take just one.
Oh my gosh, so tense. So just to recap, we're in the doorway except for Gail. So May's in the doorway. Her little vines are out, ready to smack people because she has these vines that she can use. And then what's Nidra at? Where's Nidra?
I feel like Nidra's kind of just waiting for, for the big rush in, which, Gail did before we expected her to. So yeah, we are there's a baffled moment, and then we're absolutely gonna follow Gail in. And excuse me. This is yeah, no, like she's trying to get her bearings, but also like has her hand ready for if somebody attacks her.
And what's Tia up to other than seeing all this?
She is activating her lash as prep for going in. Her arm that was beginning to deteriorate just has a long. It is a dark, shadowy replica of Gale's feathered arms, and she's just staring at. She's just staring at seeing Marcus or any of them. Especially the
Nice.
moment she sees Marcus, she's ready to just. There is something like ready to break inside of her.
All right. So Sophia, I looked, and the way I've got it set up is my lash for my tail is set up as perpetual because it's just a bashing lash. It's literally just hitting them with the weight of it. But the lash for my razor wings is a toggle. So technically, would I be able to turn on my razor wings while still swinging my tail? Like, I feel like the answer is yes, but it's your thing, so I'm asking you.
Turning something
yeah, I
on does
don't-
normally take an action.
Mhm.
From what Lash specifically says in the book, that's why we're all prepping it. So you would have had
Yeah.
to have turned on your razor wings before going in, but you were kind of jumping for the smoke bomb thing. So
That was
it would probably be using up,
Yeah,
you'd be
so
using
it
up your
would use
action
up
to
my
turn it
action
on.
now to turn on the razor wings so that they'd be ready.
Mhm.
But what I'm
Okay.
asking is, once they're on, would I have to toggle them off, or can I just use them both, depending
Oh no,
without
you
toggling back and forth?
once they're prepped, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use both of them.
Okay, sorry, that was the meat of my
That's-
question: is do I have to swap back and forth between
It's
them, or
also
can I
helpful
just
for us to
prep
know.
and then
Yeah.
just go?
No, it's
Okay,
a good
cool.
question.
So while everyone is, thankfully, I'm making a testicle of myself in the middle of this room. Everyone is looking at me. I don't think anyone has really noted. Anyone who hasn't run past you guys, I'm not sure they've noticed y'all yet, because there's smoke. I'm hollering, and I'm activating my razor wings, which all it is running a electrical impulse through my wings that sharpens the edge of every single feather. I am now a walking bladed weapon.
Okay.
Cool. All right, y'all just gonna leave me here nuts out? Help me.
No. I was about to say, we're just waiting for.
We're letting you finish your description
Exactly.
first. We don't want to get in the way. We don't want to
I
interrupt.
know I'm making fun of y'all.
Would
I'm
you want to
sad.
get in the way of a god? I don't want to get in the way of a bird god. I know.
I mean,
I have some sense.
Yeah.
To be fair, I want to kill
Fine.
all other gods. Like, I'm Gore the Butcher. It's cool. Go.
I'm just giving your mustache room to breathe. I feel like you got the center of attention. You're making the most of it.
All right.
Just
So
gotta appreciate
Jessie and T. I mean, not Jessie. Bless me. Yeah. May and Tia. Who else is in next? If not you two, it's me.
I mean, May would be she can do stuff from range, so to some
So
extent.
Tia's is also ranged as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think we would be hanging back somewhat, probably.
Okay. Nidra actually really wants to, because Sophia was saying, or ST was saying that there's tech up front. She wants to try and get to that, but it's going to be when a lot of the people up at the front clear a bit more. So she's coming in to get ready.
Actually, there's something I want to do. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I want to do it. So when we were coming into this room, ST, you were saying there was that table with the jar of stuff and the other things, right? Can I make my lash, because my lash is a grapple, can I grapple one of those objects to like bring it back to me? It's okay if you say no. It's your game.
I
Sure.
think so I'm trying to think of, because like, yes, I want to say yes because it's a grapple, so you can theoretically grab things with it.
Okay.
However,
Yes.
some of the things up there are easily destructible.
Yes. So I'd have to be. Let me check my stats real quick and make sure I'm not going to fuck this up. Because well, that would probably be Dex, right? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get May to use her lash to try and grab that clay pot that Celine had talked about. Because she's curious. She needs to know what's the thing. And also because you had said Sally was like making for the table.
Yes, at this point there are technicians helping her, and she is standing in front of that jar.
Yeah. Oh, she's standing in front of the jar. Okay, I'm gonna grab for the jar instead if she's in front of it. Because I think May would want to like disrupt whatever could potentially happen.
Okay.
So we'll go for the jar. The jar with the mysterious dark liquid. Bleh.
Okay.
All right. You tell me what to do.
That is going to be specifically for this because it's you wanting to not necessarily break it. It is going to
No.
be Dex. It's probably going to be athletics after that to grab it, but it will be Dex because you're not
Amazing.
trying to destroy it.
Cool. So should I do Dex plus athletics altogether or
Yes.
just okay, perfect. So I
Yes.
get 3 dice. Please. Well, that's a 1. That's a 2. Come on. Don't fuck me, Gil. That was a 9.
Okay.
I got 1. The highest I've rolled all night. Woohoo!
So as one of the technicians reaches down to grab it, you pull it right from their hands.
Yeah. So May's vine, one of her vines, goes forward and around it, takes it back. Aha! Oh man, I'm the coolest.
Do you want to do anything with it right now?
I just want to keep it like close to me. I'm not going to do anything special. Just out of
Okay.
their grasp. Yeah.
The technicians, specifically the technicians, look confused because now they don't know what to do. They have like a specific set of instructions, and now you
Yes.
took one part of those instructions away.
Excellent. That's what I wanted. Thank you so Thank you.
Now, is there anything anybody else wants to do before we potentially go into combat and have an initiative?
We just wanna kick their
same
ass.
I mean,
reaction. It's just
yeah,
a
no, I was
long,
about to
deep
say-
sigh for me and Abby.
I would love to, but I think with smoke going off and people running, and I think we're probably in time for combat.
Okay.
I have one thing I could chime in quick. I think Tia, like pursuing after the smoke, if there's in any way with Marcus having his ass knocked to the ground because of the smoke bombs, just tries to catch his attention. She just looks at him with like pure fury and says, "You're not leaving here tonight. If I have anything to say about it, I don't care if I have to die in the process. You're not leaving tonight."
My girlfriend's so hot.
Okay. He's helped out. Like the guard who's helping him up is holding him. And I think he shakes his head. He doesn't say anything. He just shakes his head. But he doesn't like he stares you down the whole time. He doesn't break eye contact. Give me a second. Just trying to remember where initiative is in the rule book.
I think it's if I'm remembering correctly, it's D10. We all roll D10, but add our initiative mod, if I'm remembering that correctly. Because I think we did that during the previous combat.
Yes.
And it also
That
led to a
is
lot of us being
correct.
like, oh wow, some of us are really quick on the draw, and some of us are not.
You
Yes,
are
that is
correct.
Thank you for pointing that out because I also realized I had written my initiative mod down incorrectly. So thank you because I just checked and I'm like, whoop, I'm missing a couple of points there.
The
Which was
joys of what we do.
Yeah. Also, thank you for Control F. Best thing ever.
Okay, I have initiative 7.
Oh, nice.
I rolled none.
I rolled a big old 0.
Oh, Fleet's telling us all to hydrate.
Oh, thank you, Fleet. I have vino today.
Okay.
Rosé.
What was everyone's initiatives?
7.
And it's
Gonna be
D10 plus
initiative
initiative
mod.
mod. I
Yes.
got 11. Sorry, I overtalked somebody. I'm Canadian. Don't blame me. Yeah, 11 for me.
Okay, Tia.
That's way too cute. I'm also 11.
And Gail.
Girlfriends.
You're muted.
Arnica, you're muted.
You're muted. Anyway, I was yelling the whole time because I just realized that I heard you guys say initiative mod. That I heard you say like 3 times. I heard Abby say it. I heard Angela say it. I heard Sophia say it. And I still didn't add my initiative mod. I rolled naked and got a 4. When I added my initiative mod, which is 4, I got an 11.
This party is very in sync for the most part, except for Nidra.
I am on it tonight. I'm
11 is good luck. 11 is when you wish, and 11 means you get extra good luck.
mm,
Did I just make that up? You can't tell me.
Prove it. That's this.
Okay, so that means guard 1 goes first.
Fuck guard 1.
Gail, he is going to approach you with a baton. What is your defense?
My defense is in another. My princess is in another castle. My defense is in another window. Hold on. My defense is 3.
Also, as a quick reminder to everyone, I know we haven't used them that much, but do not skimp on using your adaptations on your sheets because they all will be very useful, particularly if you're like me who has Consume, where I can increase the magnitude of a variation, which is going to be very useful for me to actually hit anything.
Okay, so Gail, he swings at you and finds very quickly that a baton is not useful against Gale.
It is not. No. He swings it at me, and it is absolutely child's play to literally just lift a single wing, block it, so that he can hear it ring off those sharp metal feathers, and just cold stare at him. I'm gonna give him that like 10 seconds to decide if he's making the worst decision he's ever made, and if they really pay him well enough to make it. I'm gonna meet his eyes. I'm gonna give him a minute. If he doesn't run, I'm going to. Is his turn over?
Yes, his turn is over. So now it
Alright.
is May, Tia, and Gale are next in the initiative order. So if Gale wants to go first, you can.
Go right ahead, Gail.
All right.
Kick their ass.
So if he does not back away and he continues to pursue instead of running, I am going to use Lash Razor Wings. And I'm gonna attack with the intent to kill.
Take one it is so that's going to be strength brawl, and then take one away one dice away for his defense.
Okay. So my strength is 4, and my brawl is 3, and we'll take 1 away for his defense. Roll essay. Nah, he lucked out. He got an 8, a 7, and a 7, so only that 8 counts.
How much damage does your razor wings deal?
Razor wings deal. Cutting. Hold on. I've lost it on my sheet. This is why I play Powered by the Apocalypse, everyone, because I only have to keep track of like 4 things. Y'all can
That's
tell I
fair.
love you so much. And
Which-
I love everything about this game because I am lost every time I gotta roll more than 2 dice. And I'm
What-
still coming back every week, super stoked.
What you looking for?
I've lost on my. At some point, I've hit something on my sheet because I no longer have it written down exactly how much damage he does, and now I'm trying to figure out
Okay.
how to figure it out real quick.
So it's your
It's a
razor wings, right? And it's a lash.
Yep.
So if it's a lash, because I know T and I also have lashes, so we can help you out. What magnitude is it?
It's a magnitude 1.
So it only has
Uh,
one effect on it. What effect did you pick? Because right now, at magnitude 1, the lash says it has a damage rating 0 and deals damage as part of an attack. So it would be whatever damage I think your attack is doing, if I'm
It's
reading that right
cutting.
incorrectly.
Cutting
So,
damage.
so it has
So the
cutting.
the quality is cutting.
The quality is cutting, but what feature did you give it? Because when you pick the lash at magnitude 1, you get to pick one effect for it to have.
Okay, that's these ones down here: circle strike, corrosive, debilitating. I want to make sure
Yeah.
I wrote down the right thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I picked not debilitating. I picked devastating.
oh,
Devastating.
nice.
I'm an asshole.
Devastating.
I'm not saying devastating. Do you mean deadly or?
It says circle strike, corrosive, debilitating, devastating, explosive. I picked devastating +1 magnitude as deadly, but use the higher of scar power or magnitude.
First.
Oh,
I see.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
chose
I
on
see it.
deviations.
Oh, well then I don't know what I did. I've
Okay.
done this.
They're
I did
still
this
deadly.
wrong. I've been wrong all
It's still.
season.
It
no, no,
totally
no,
Still
works.
counts as
It's
deadly.
totally fine. Yeah.
It still counts as
Okay,
deadly,
good.
which deadly has a damage rating no greater than the lower of scar power and magnitude has an equal initiative penalty. So your lash would have a damage rating if given that you chose deadly as your one. What is the scar power or magnitude you're using for it? So what's your magnitude for this? For this
The
lash, it's 1,
magnitude is
right?
1. Mm-hmm.
And your scar power for this, because you're using this with physical, right? So I'm assuming that's
Yes.
3. So you would pick the lower of those. So it would be 1. So it has a damage rating of 1.
Thank you.
Of
Okay.
course.
That
Which means you
lash,
do
Y'all,
effort
I hate
because
math.
this
I
is
love y'all.
lash is
you're
the
fine.
most complicated of the
It- it-
variations.
so
don't
that our
worry.
viewers
Yeah.
have a sense of how complicated this is. Lash literally in the book, it's a paragraph on the bottom of 1 page, and then there is literally 3, almost 4 pages devoted just to this
Yeah.
one ability. It's a lot of
it's-
moving parts. It's very
Okay.
cool because you can customize it, but it's very complicated.
So that's Gale's move.
Got it. Gail's gonna kill people.
that means he takes 2 lethal damage.
Yeah,
So he's not
Gail's
dead, but
gonna kill people.
he's hurt.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right, so I gave him, for God, I gave him a very gentle back the fuck up. He now has a chance to run away and save his life. or take the rest of that ass whooping from someone else. But it'll have to be from someone else because my turn is over.
Guard 2 is next, and he is going to run at.
Isn't it our turns?
Oh, so I'm
Tia
sorry.
and-
I forgot
Tia
that.
may have a-
I forgot that
Wait,
there
let's
were
say-
three people on the
does
stage.
guard
There's
two
two
have an
possible
11?
attacks here. Don't rob us of 2 attacks. That's kind of vital here.
Okay.
Tia,
goes
is it
first?
okay if I take
Yeah.
the next one?
I was going to ask
Okay,
you, do you
just
want to go
double-checking.
first? That's totally fine.
Yeah. She is looking straight at Marcus because I also chose Lash and I chose it at range. She is going to burn through Consume, which increases the magnitude of her Lash to 2. And her doing that means I'm going to make it Conjured, have the abilities of Conjured, Obscuring, and you know what? Let's go for Irony. It has Immolating on it now as well.
Okay.
So because it is Conjured, I don't have to care about what combat skill I put with it. It's instead Scar Finesse, Acclamation, and Magnitude minus Marcus's defense. So I roll 5 minus whatever his defense is.
-2.
I figured he was going to have something like that. That is 2 successes.
Okay.
So basically what happens is she stares to look at Marcus and she says, do you understand what you've done to me? Do you understand what you've allowed so many people to do already? You're not leaving this place. And I hope you burn in whatever place you go after I do this to you. And she's just gonna like reach up the hand that is starting to deteriorate, like the arm that's deteriorating, like crush it, crush her hand into a fist, and it's just gonna be like a feathered like talon goes and starts trying to crush him. Fun things because I have immolating and obscuring on it. Immolating. Lash causes the target to catch fire as though exposed to a flame with the size of 1 and a heat of +0. Obscuring, the lash inflicts the moderate blinded tilt. And that's it. I think him being obscured and on fire is enough for 1 hit. I'll take that.
Okay. What quality of damage does your lash have?
It does not. It has a damage rating of 0, and it deals damage as part of an attack. So I don't believe it actually does like actual damage, if I have that right. I know the damage bit on this is a little tricky.
Because lash has the 3 damage qualities, which is cutting, and there's gentle, which does no damage, and then there's
Right.
I think there's
I
bruising.
chose. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I do have that.
could
I
be
chose
wrong.
cutting. Yeah, it actually is very fitting. It looks like the claws are just digging into him because she is not angry very often. Just
Okay.
crushing him in a clawed shadow hand.
All right. So you had 2 successes, which means he takes a minimum of, so he takes 2 lethal damage.
He's also
He
on
had-
fire and has the obscured tilt. I believe it is called blinded tilt. Pardon, blinded. I can't hurt him that much, but I can definitely make his day terrible. And I will be very happy to just continue to make his day terrible as long as possible.
Okay. May.
Okay, this is going great. Time to fuck it up. Okay, so May's got the clay jar. So she's gonna I don't know, I don't think this would be an action. I'm just gonna like pass it from my my vine into my hands. So she's holding the jar, so then her vines are now available for her attacks. I mean, she also has the second vine, so she could do that. And so she is going to she's probably gonna go for the one that Gale was attacking, the guard. Although he got hurt. We got two people who are hurt. Who else in the room looks like super important? That Angel's there too, right?
There's an Angel and there's Laura Curtis who have not joined the fight at all,
okay,
but they are there.
They're there, right?
Yes.
I'm just thinking what would make the most sense. I mean, okay, May would not go for Marcus because he's on fire, so that might hurt her if she grabs him. So she's gonna go for. There was a second guard, right? Were they both going for Gale, or do I not know that yet?
You don't know what the second guard is doing yet, but the first guard was going for Gale. Yes.
Okay, but do I see the second guard? Is it clear that he's like a guard with like a?
Yes, it is very clear that he is a guard.
Okay, I'm gonna go for that one then, because then May would be like, okay, here's a guy who could cause trouble, and the other guys are taken care of right now. So I'm gonna use my lash against him, and I'm gonna go for a nice little grapple on him. So my lash is magnitude 2. It's a cutting lash. It's melee based. It has damage rating of 0. It can grapple and envenom. So for rolling, I feel like I had it under weaponry. Please remind me what to roll. If you know.
Oh, for your lash?
Yes.
There's
so many bits and bobs.
I believe it should be dexterity. It should either be dexterity or strength, and then
those are the
brawl or firearms. It depends on what type of. Yours is ranged, right?
No, mine's melee. I think I put it under weaponry specifically. I have 1 dot in weaponry, so I could do this. I remember doing that.
Okay.
Because I don't have dots in brawl or firearms, so I have 1 dot in athletics and 1 dot in weaponry,
So,
and I have 2 dots strength, 2 dots dexterity. So either combination would be 3.
The dice roll on lash, dexterity plus let me see. Excuse me, strength plus weaponry minus target's defense.
Awesome. Okay, so it is 3 minus the defense. Thank you, Abby.
No problem.
He is a guard, so it is a -1 for his defense.
So I get 2. All right, please. That was a 1. That was a 9.
That hits.
I got 1. Yeah, so it has so if it does manage to hit, it will grapple him and inflict the moderate poison chill. That's right, I said moderate. Not mild, moderate.
If I remember correctly, yours is also cutting, correct?
Cutting, yes, that's right.
And that was 2 successes or 1?
1, just 1.
Okay. Okay, so he's grappled.
Yes.
And then he takes damage from being poisoned on his turn. When you grapple him, do you pull him towards you at all?
No, I think I just keep him where he is if possible. Because I don't want him close to me because he could smack me.
Okay, because that's what he wants to be. He wants to be close to you.
No, I want to keep him where he is, like away from my friends and away from me, basically. So he can't reach out.
Yeah, he's going to try to get closer to you.
Okay.
And I don't know if your vines would be strong. I don't think your vines would be strong enough to prevent him from going towards you.
Can we do a roll off? I don't know
if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's going to be a strength-based roll, though.
That's okay. I got 2 dots in strength.
Okay, so strength contest of strength athletics then.
Okay. All right. So is that minus anything or just straight dice?
Just straight dice.
Okay, so I get 3 because I have 2 strength and 1 athletics. That's a 2. That's a 2. Come on. That was a 6. Oh shit. I sucked.
Did you have any successes?
Nope.
Okay, so then he is going to use his
Oh, no.
action to move closer to you, but he won't be able to attack you this turn.
Okay, that's not so bad. Is he still technically grappled and just like in my
Yes.
blinds but close? Okay,
Yes.
that's okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Nidra.
Got it. Okay. I was about to say it's not second guard's turn. Okay. All right. So who all is up by the actual, like, because you said it was there was technology up at the front. Who all is up by that?
So there's 2 technicians that were trying to help the girl up at the table. They are behind it, and then Marcus is closest to it.
Yeah, but Marcus is on the ground, and I'll take it.
And on fire.
And on fire, damn. So yeah, I think Nitra's actually trying to get up to the front to that stuff. And also like to basically try and get everybody out of the front, whether it's the tech, like shooing the technicians. But so the Sally is up there?
Yes.
Okay. So what reaction does she have to Nidra coming up?
None to Nidra. She is talking with the technicians. They are trying to figure out what they are supposed to do after May took the jar.
Okay. All right. This big icon, how, like, what are the tech elements that Nidra's seeing?
There is a control element to it that, like, once they get this icon activated, all this tech in front of you is meant to help them monitor and control and keep it contained, basically, to keep it from them losing control of it.
Can I get into range of that object?
Yes.
Okay. So kind of relying on the mayhem, Nidra takes a look, and tries to quickly sort out what everything's doing, spots the control element, runs up, places her hand on it, and I am going to integrate tech and take it.
Okay. You have control of that.
Okay.
There are no defenses currently in place. The first thing you know is that it has been turned on and off several times. Like, there's a data log for this. It is not currently active because they have yet to be successful turning on the icon.
Okay. So yeah, that is now a part of Nidra now, and she's going to like step back, look at the Sally up there, and say, I don't know who you are, but Jennifer's safe, and if that means anything to you, you need to go.
She looks at you very confused.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. That is my turn.
Okay.
That was so cool.
Marcus takes more damage. He's on fire, so he takes more damage.
I'm okay with that.
He tries to leave. He can't see where he's going. But as soon as he does, you see that he is severe, or not I wouldn't say severely, but he is injured from an injury that he had before you set him on fire.
I'm gonna assume that was Celine. Well, she's helping.
which goes back to guard 2. Loses most of his dice. And gives himself bashing damage trying to fight Gale. I rolled really poorly that time.
You say that, and I'm just imagining like some poor sucker trying to charge me like a cartoon from like my 5 o'clock when I'm facing 11, and just me flicking a wing and then bouncing off. Pew.
I was imagining Tom the cat from Tom and Jerry trying to go after like another like cat who's going after a girl cat he's interested in, and just like getting smacked into a wall or something. Except the wall's Gale.
I love that we all agree he bounced off me though.
You're a tank.
Obviously.
You're a
Ob-
literal walking bird god who's like a foot or more taller than me, and I'm like 6 feet tall.
All right.
Um,
What's up next?
That goes back to Gale.
Nice. So let's see. I've got one chuckle fuck that bounced, and one that's bleeding, and one that's on fire. And how far am I from the Sally clone or the Sally thing or the Sally pod person? I like to think it's maybe a plant. Versus how far am I from Laura and her angel bodyguard? Who am I closest to?
I'm sorry. What were the options? I'm trying to visualize this in my head.
Okay. From where I am, I'm ignoring the 3 injured people. They're already injured. They are beneath me.
Okay.
There is the pod person at the altar. There is Laura, and there is her angel bodyguard. Who am I closest to? Pod person or angel?
You would be closest to Laura.
Okay. So what I would like to do is I don't think this will land. I'm really more trying to draw. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a charge at Laura. It's not even really a direct charge. I am ready to stop and change direction quickly. I'm more feinting at her to see what her bodyguard will do. If I hit her, that's fine, but I'm waiting to see what he'll do. So I'm going to do like a mock charge at her.
Okay. I have a sheet for her. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
But a charge will be like strength, brawl, because this is a fight, minus her defense, which is 2. So you take off 2 dice for her defense.
All right. So that means I'm rolling 5.
Oh,
9, 9, 8, 5, 3.
3 successes.
Okay. She takes damage.
Wow, her bodyguard ain't shit. This is hilarious. Gale charges at this small mortal woman, thinking that any second now, her bodyguard is going to step in the way. I'm going to hit something solid, something me-sized, and we're going to crumble. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Mayhaps he has a trapped fart. Maybe he's stuck in contemplation with the celestial spheres. But either way, he lets me crash into this girl, just shoulder check her.
When you do, she takes more damage because of her scars.
Oh no.
because
But she's
so
vulnerable.
yeah, she has I believe it's thin skin, which
Fragility.
really hurts her, which also
You got me
means
feeling
that
like
she
Mark and
is
Invincible.
immediately in a lot of pain.
She has the worst bodyguard ever.
With
Since
friends
he
like this.
um, well, I mean, since he obviously doesn't care, and she is not mine, and Tia said I could kill him, but Tia really didn't say anything about her. Um, can I pick her up and throw her towards Tia, like over towards Tia's feet? I'm gonna get his attention. It's undignified for a god to punch a lower being without it knowing it's coming.
I mean, yes, I will let you do that, but she is begging you not to.
Okay,
Wait, Laura isn't?
Laura
Laura
is
is
begging.
begging?
Yes,
I'm
because
big
Laura
and
is already in a
scary.
lot of pain, and she does not want more pain. It is part of her scars that once she's injured, she has a chance of giving up because of the pain.
I know that feeling. That's me some days.
So here's the thing. She's talking to the wrong one. Just about anyone else would be like, oh, poor Laura. I don't give a fuck about Laura. You know what I see when I look down at Laura? I see someone who annoys my Tia. I see someone who makes chicken foot bristle. You know what? I'm going to feed her to chicken foot. I'm going to pick her up and I'm going to throw her across the room at Tia's feet. Tia may grant her mercy or do what she pleases. I want the angel's attention. And if that doesn't get it, I don't know what will.
I mean, you do have his attention.
Well, apparently not enough for him to give a fuck. I'm just looking him cold in the eye as I do it too.
It's just not. Yeah, I mean,
It's
I
not his
mean,
turn in combat.
it's not
Yeah,
his
he
turn
has
in
he has a
combat, which
response.
not to
which
interrupt,
the
but would
which
that be another action for Gale since she
I
already
don't
didn't
know, is it?
attack?
No.
I'm wondering if she maybe is getting ready to throw her, and then we see what Mr. Angel Dude does, or Miss Angel Dude.
yes, we'll go. Yeah, we'll say that,
Not to
and
God
I'm gonna
mode. You tell
add
me, yeah.
him to the
That's
initiative
fair.
order, and then we
Cool.
will
So I'm
go to
holding her
Tia.
looking at him.
Okay, Tia.
Then my turn.
Yes.
Joy. This worked last time, and I've already spent consume, but because I am an infused slash coactive, I also have living conduit, which means I can spend a willpower to use an adaptation I've already used again. So I'm going to increase the lash to a magnitude 3, and I'm just going to hit Marcus again because I just want him gone. I have care for the other 2 touchstones. I don't have any mercy for Marcus. So that is going to be Scarfiness, Acclamation, Magnitude. So that's 3.
I
Let me make sure I'm doing this
hold
correctly.
on.
Yeah, I'm making
Let
sure
me-
I'm doing this correctly.
Yep. Because I don't think. Don't take anything off for his defense. He's in a state where he's no longer able to defend himself. So do not take anything off for his defense.
Okay. I'm okay with this outcome. I don't have reservations about this. Shall I roll for this? Because this
Yes.
is six
Yes.
6 dice I'm rolling for this.
Yes.
That is 3 successes.
Okay. What does it look like when you kill it?
Okay. I have boosted this thing's magnitude to 3, which means It now has 5 effects on it.
Okay.
Okay, I know. I'm just taking a moment to think this through.
Yeah.
I think she doesn't actually walk too much closer, but I think it's like a moment of like space, just kind of the whole room, like in Marcus's mind, the whole room just darkens so that he only sees Tia, but he sees her and the presence next to her. And I'm just going to make this as yeah, I'm gonna make that as terrible as I can for him. It has now envenomed and caustic as well. She just looks at him, makes sure that like he gets up long enough to get to see me, just says, "Did you think you were gonna get out of this without any consequences? If you did, then I gave you far too much credit and far too much fear and time in my mind. You're not gonna hurt anyone else ever again. Ever. Now rot and be forgotten like you should have been, like you tried to make me forgotten." And just the talon just crushes him, and but as each talon goes in, one burns him, one starts causing skin to become caustic, and the other one poison the entire time. She just rends him asunder.
Okay. I mean, that at the very least sounds like a painful death.
It is. Tia is also remarkably looking at herself now and is just like, oh God, what have I done? Like inside, her face is just fury. Inside, she's like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? Fuck me.
So at this point, after watching what Tia does to Marcus, these other less loyal and more human guards give up immediately. The angel, however, does not. And I don't have specific stats drawn up for him because he was supposed to be like not all of them anyways, because he was more of a helper bodyguard type for Laura, who was supposed to be powerhouse. I was going to add into the combat after the guards, but we'll change things up. But he
That's
is
my
going to
bad,
punch.
sorry.
Oh, you're fine. He is going to take one swing at Arnica. Okay. That is 3 successes. Arnica, he straight up punches you. When he punches you, he is also part machine. So like
This party.
for maybe for the first time in a long time, he like you actually feel it there. Everybody else hears the clang of metal on metal, and then he takes off for Laura because he's going to try to get her out of there if you let him. Everybody in the room can react if they want to.
Okay.
Tia had said that this was the individual that we needed to focus on, correct?
The angel is a big deal. The angel was, or at least was intended to be a big deal,
Okay.
as opposed to Laura. Laura was like,
That's
Laura
fine.
being there is like bad, but like she's like me. She could do maybe one or two big things, but she shouldn't. But she
No
doesn't
problem.
have like a lot of sturdiness. The angel is a
So-
bigger deal.
Seeing that was one of the stated targets, and hearing a clang, which totally has her attention now, Nidra's gonna fire. And so just reaches out a hand and blam. If
Oh,
ST is good with me taking that as an
I
action.
am good with that.
Okay. So yeah, we will have the pistol go. And that is still integrated. That is Dex plus firearms. Got it. 2, 4, 5. Okay, got it. Okay. Rolling the 8, 9, and 9 again. And just the 3.
Describe what you're doing here.
Sure. Nidra has the pistol integrated, so it's like when Nigel died. Her hand reaches out, basically seeing it move suddenly, hearing the clang. Her hand flies out, and it's almost like a Magneto move, like where you just see the hand out, and then pow, bullet erupts from her hand.
Okay. It's not going to kill, but
Mhm.
for the sake of that, there's still a few things to go, and we are running short on time. It
Sure.
does
No, that's fine.
incapacitate him.
No worries.
So, like, I wouldn't say he's unconscious. Like, if you wanted to talk to him, you can, but he is at the moment incapacitated.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna take your time. That is, she will look at Tia, she will look at the rest of the group, at the downed angel, and say, "Are we done?"
She's looking at me.
Yeah.
Nidra's looking at me.
Yeah, this is Tia's room.
Combat suspended, correct?
Yes.
She's just looking at Sally now. Like she's partially dissociating right now in this moment. Like it is this is full on. She is trying her hardest to not listen to a lot of other things going on in her head right now. But she is like looking at Sally. It's like, what are you doing here?
Do you call her Sally?
Yeah. Sally, what are you doing here?
That I don't know who you are, but that's not my name.
Then what's your name?
My name is Sandra.
You are identical to a girl named Sally that we rescued from people just like this.
I think Tia has a realization that she remembers, for clarification for our audience sake, that there was a connection that she established from Sally the previous session. And now she's thinking, this has to be that connection.
Yeah, that
Weird.
is a very good.
Yeah, you felt somebody else on the line.
Yeah. And she also, we need to get out of here and we need to talk about this. But she's also like turning to look at the ground to see where Laura Curtis is. Is Laura Curtis still there?
She's still there, in a lot of pain and also incapacitated, and she's able to move, but she's not trying to fight or do anything right now.
Tia's going. I'm gonna make a roll for this, just to help me decide. Okay. She is going to walk over and she is just going to like lean down in front of Laura Curtis's face. Do you want to live past tonight?
Yes.
Come with us. Tell us what you know.
Okay, fine. I'll go. I'll go with you.
Okay, we gotta go. We gotta
We
go.
have to go. We have to go. We have to leave now. Now. We need to leave now. It's Nidra, are you sure that this thing is disabled? Is it not gonna work? Do we have that? Is that secure? Do we have that?
I have a piece, and she's gonna toss the book to Gail. Go. You hold on to that. We gotta go.
Do you also grab the clay pot?
The
Yes,
clay pot's already with
Yeah, I got it.
with
Okay.
May.
Oh no, I got the jar. I forgot. But I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
you got
the
the
jar?
you got the jar. Yeah, you
May
took
would
the jar.
totally
We'll
run
go back
over
and
and
get
grab
the
the
clay pot
pot.
as well. Yeah.
Like seeing that we're about to go out, May would grab and make sure we got all this stuff.
So yeah, we clean off the altar and we run.
Okay.
And May, as we're leaving, May's gonna come in and say, "Wait, is there anything in here we need? Anything that we want to save other than what we have?"
I don't think we can carry anything else, and all those people running are gonna get attention.
Okay, Arnica, Gail, it's time. Do the
Do
thing.
the thing. Do the
Do the
thing.
thing. Do the thing.
I give you full right. Do the thing.
The minute that she says "do the thing," Nidra looks at Sandra and says, "Run!"
All right, Gail is so excited. She's going to step forward. She is going to take off her disguise.
Oh my God, it was Gail the whole time.
And she's going to reach out into her bag, and she's not going to take anything out that bag. She's going to start spinning it around her head, and you can hear a whole bunch of different little glass bottles and little metal pieces clinking around in there. You don't know quite what she's rigged up, but you feel like it's probably pretty bad. And she's going to be in motion before it finishes leaving her hands. She will already have turned and started running before she lets it fly behind her. And as she clears the door, she's going to have wings out as wide as she can as a blast shield behind her, rushing everyone in front of her. Go, 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 go. Um, there are things that maybe some cults have that regular people shouldn't have. Things that maybe would get you a visit from Homeland Security if you tried to Google it to see what you should be describing. So instead, I will just say that it's a bag full of glass jars and things that Mythbusters would label blur and blur. And when they hit that fucking machine, blur meets blur. And there's a brief electronic crackling sound. It makes every single invasive and cybernetic in that room go, oh no. Seconds before the explosion happens, we hear the machines go, no. And then a wall of fire and pressure comes sweeping up the hallway. Not enough to take us off our feet, but sure as shit enough to let somebody know a room's been blown up behind us.
Okay. We're able to you get your explosion moment, you run to the elevator. You're able to get back outside. Easy enough. You have Sandra and Laura with you. You have all the items. Who is holding the clay pot?
Me.
May, it is ice cold.
This one's real cold, you guys. I don't know why.
Gonna assume all this stuff's magical. We'll look at it when we can, but just damn. Just get in the van. We gotta get out of here. And full intention of driving off.
Yeah. You drive back to the compound for our closing moments. One of which is Celine waiting for you.
What the fuck?
Because when you get there, Celine is waiting for you.
What the fuck? At the base? Jesus.
I'm not surprised.
Not at all. So many people are onto us.
I know, but still.
Gail is terribly surprised. She thought vampires needed to be invited, and she has not invited Celine to her house.
Is she
Oh.
inside or is she outside?
No, she's not inside. She's outside.
Okay.
Okay,
She's
that
just
still
waiting.
technically
This
fulfills the
like
rule.
house is a house.
I mean, now, like, you on my list, I'm just, Gail's confused about the whole rule. No, as far as she's concerned, it starts at the driveway. She's surprised she could get on
Yeah.
the driveway.
Okay,
This
so
is Gail's
Celine.
house.
She doesn't get it.
So when
So-
when you get out of the van, she says, I want to make this simple. I want the job. I'm willing to make a deal. I will give you one boon if you just hand over the jar.
I think May would look at everyone else and take a little step forward, and she would say, "You have to tell us what it is first. What it
It is a
does,
favor.
why it feels like it. What?
The boon is a favor, but the jar,
This thing. What is it?"
look inside it.
And May very specifically looks at Tia and like waits for Tia. Okay. And I'm assuming it has like a kind of lid.
Yes.
May, and slowly May takes off the lid. And that's it. I don't know. I feel like that's a good moment to end, but it's up to you.
No, what's in it?
What's in
What's
it?
in it?
Inside
What's in
it
the
is
jar?
like swirling dark shadow.
What happens when I look at it? Anything? I just look at it.
I mean, it doesn't feel good, but you do
Ugh.
not like looking into it.
Ew. What is this shit?
That is hard to explain.
This is what you've been tearing up everything for, though.
Yes. It is powerful. And it's right. And it is a power that I don't have access to. But with the jar, it gives me a little bit.
And what are you going to give us in exchange for it?
A favor, a boon.
Go on.
I can't. If I give it to you, it has to be upheld for whatever you wish to give it to. Whatever you ask of me, it is extremely valuable in the circles that I usually run in.
Wait, anything?
Yes, they're not giving lightly.
Oh my gosh. May is in a moral quandary. Oh shit. Oh shit. What do I do? Shit.
I think Christiana speaks up. Would you having this mean more of what happened to me is possible?
No. If I have it, I can't guarantee that it wouldn't happen to somebody else by some other means. But if I have this jar,
Then Seraph doesn't.
then Seraph doesn't, then no one else does. I have no interest in making more of you.
Can you like can you undo this? And May like very clearly like gestures to herself. Is that something you can do?
No, it is not something I can do. I'm sorry.
Gail is going to come over and just kind of like lean a little bit over May, kind of pat her on the head and be like, "You are much prettier this way."
Thanks, Gail.
It's up
But-
to you. It's up to you too. Sorry, go ahead.
She's also gonna poke at the jar and just kind of look at it and be like, "I don't want this in the house."
May, you have the most experience with her. Tia, you have the most experience with this. I think you should give it to her. But it's up to you two.
What do you think? What should we do?
As a last roll for this series, given my experience and my studies, could I possibly have a guess at what the fuck this is?
Oh,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
a cult.
Make that a cult roll.
Because
go for it.
I
Cult.
this
Cult.
is actually my specialty. Because I assume
Absolutely.
intelligence occult.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's 3, and that's 4 in occult, and I have a specialty in it, so that's 6, I think. I'm burning willpower since I gained 1 back from killing Marcus to see if I
Yeah,
can
you
get us a little
did.
bit more.
It filled you with determination.
That's 4 successes. What do
Oh.
I have in terms of information?
Okay.
I
Everything.
know we're pushing our time limit. I've gone over a little
It's the
bit. Thank you to our
finale, it
producer
doesn't
for,
matter.
but it is our finale, so hopefully
is.
it's very understanding.
Yes. It is most likely in your knowledge a piece of abyss that they somehow trapped in this jar.
See, now it definitely can't come in my house.
Fucking Gale.
Do you? She just says abyss. Do you know what this could? Actually, before I say that, do I have any sense of how bad this could be?
How much do you have 4 successes, so I'll let you decide. How much do you think you know about necromancy?
What?
I don't know if necromancy is particularly her focus of her occult studies. She's more focused on angels. Her specialty is more on that range. So I don't know if there's enough overlap to really justify me knowing too much more. How about this? Given the level of success, maybe I don't know specifics, but have I heard any sort of stories about severity of bad of something like this?
What is it?
I mean, yes, because there are certain types of vampires that use this for power. Like they don't use the specific stuff that's in there, but they have their own access to it as a power. So this is powerful stuff.
She just turns and is like, is this just an arms race to you? Is that what any of our lives are to all of you?
Me?
You know what this can do.
I do know what it can do. But the truth is I have more of an interest in it as an artifact than in it as a weapon.
Given I have a specialty in it and I'm pretty high, yeah, I like how the chest immediately like insight check, motherfucker. For the sake of expediency, given that it is my specialty and I have quite a lot of dots in it, in terms of insight, do I have the sense she's telling the truth? For the sake of expediency, because I really don't want to hold her producer.
Absolutely.
She is telling the truth?
Yes.
May, I don't think there's any way with anyone having this that it's going to lead really to good results, whether keeping it as a memento or not. or an artifact. I don't think us having it will be good for us or anyone we try and protect, and I don't think really anyone in general having this. But she is telling the truth.
I think May's gonna like take a deep breath and like nod to herself and step over, close the distance between her and Celine, and she's gonna hand it over. But if Celine, like, I'm assuming Celine will probably go to take it. When Celine touches it, May's gonna resist for just a second, and she's gonna look at her and she's gonna say, "You owe us for this, and we won't forget. We're gonna have that favor sooner than later. So don't leave town." And then she'll let her take it. And
Okay.
she'll step back.
And that is where we will end. And
Okay.
Oh boy.
My emotions.
Two devoted, two critically injured. Excuse me, one critically injured devoted. A bread truck that I wish we'd blown up.
Jessie boy.
Jessie boys!
A bunch of ritual stuff. And we're gonna have to call it right there.
Don't forget the mustaches. The fake mustaches.
Kathy's trying to forget about him.
Never.
Never.
Thank you everyone for joining us, for all the different folks who rated us. We had 3 or 4 raids. We almost had a hype train with how many different people were contributing on subs and raids. Thank you so much for tuning in for our finale. I will pass it back over to Sophia while I scream with my.
okay, thank you. Real quick, we want to do some sign outs, and then we will be rating Martellet Games as they do their finale of London is Bleeding, which is also a World in Darkness game. So featuring Girls Run the Worlds, these worlds, alum to your beats. So enjoy that. And we will start with Nidra. Sign out, tell us who you are, let us know where we can find you.
Woo. Well, God, that was a lot. I'm Abby. I've been playing Nidra Nikorchik. I would love to play her again in the future. And you can find me in my random nerd girl thoughts down at Clarion Call on the Bird app. It has been an absolute pleasure. I've had a complete blast, and thank you all for every inch of it.
And Gail.
Hi, I'm Arnica, and I have played your biomechanical bird god Gale this season. It has been a fantastic trip with an amazing crew, a fantastic storyteller. Holy gosh. And a super busy, super fun chat. Everybody has been so amazing. You can find me on Twitter at ArnicaXRoss. You can find me on Twitch under the same name. And you can find me tomorrow evening at, God, what time do I start my damn game? I don't know what time I start my game. At 6 p.m. You can find me at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Valorant's channel playing, jamming Avatar Legends of Rain of Smoke and Ashes. And if you follow my Twitter, you'll get a chance to apply. I'm opening casting for my show for Girls Run These Worlds. Wish We Weren't Here, our terrible, horrible, no good, very bad road trip to save the universe. Casting starts next week. I'm busy. I hope to see you there. I'm going to miss you all already.
All right, May.
Y'all gonna make me cry. Yes, I have been May, your literal flower girl this season, and thank you all so much. My real name's Jessie. Always forget that part. Thank you all so much for watching. This was one of the best experiences of my life, my first actual play. So thanks for bearing with me as I figured things out. I'm really excited to hopefully come back for season 2. So please give lots of support to Girls Run These Worlds. Follow the Twitter at Girls Run Worlds. And yeah, follow all these lovely people. All the info's in the chat. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Egglasses, EGGLASSES. It's in the chat. And I do a bunch of random stuff. I have an anime store and I do other things. So yeah, come chat with me and we'll be nerds together. And you might see me again very soon on this channel. So keep your eyes out. I love you all. Bye.
All right, and Tia.
Thank you everybody for joining us this evening. My name is Angela Lemus Moravejo. I use she, her pronouns, and I have been playing Cristiana Oliveira, who just killed one of the people who did terrible wrong to her, and she's going to have a lot of feelings about this later. But my feelings as Angela are joy and ready to cry, because this has been easily one of the best actual play experiences I have gotten to be a part of. I have been in this streaming space for about 4 years, and this can easily rank top 5. I was gonna say top 10, was like top 5. It's top 5. Top 5. Gonna put that top 5 bare minimum. Like, this has been a blast. You can find me soon here on Girls Run These Worlds, running Monster Care Squad in November. Somewhere around there, I think it was, if I'm remembering that correctly. Soon. I'm just going to say soon. I will be running Monster Care Squad, where folks will be getting to, who join the game, will get to go through my own homebrew world during what I'm calling the Year of the Tempest, which is going to be a fun experience. And I'm so excited to run Monster Care Squad. And you can also find me being the director of operations for Girls Write These Worlds, which is our newly established publishing wing of Girls Run These Worlds. I am looking forward to hopefully in the future getting anthologies and other creations by women across all manner of identity categories, experiences, backgrounds, and such, and just help provide another platform for folks to tell the stories and say the unspoken things they need to say. I'm gonna cry, so let's pass it back over to Sophia. I'm good. I'm not.
Thank you.
Sophia.
Don't
We
forget
love you.
to also follow Fleet, who was part of this campaign. They were also great, and I am Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy, and over at Nerds with Dice. And I've been off because some players ended up having some stuff, but Brindlewood Bay Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. EST. And eventually there will be a Buffy the Vampire Slayer game there as well. And yeah, just follow me on Twitter and see what else is happening. So thank you all so much.
Wait, wait, wait.
Enjoy some
Don't
more
forget the
vampire.
anti-abortion fleet thing.
Oh yes, there
Sorry,
is.
not to interrupt, but it's very important, and you know the details
Yes,
better than I do.
there
Thank you.
is a bundle available, set up and organized by Fleet, to raise money for abortion fund, Brigade Alliance. There's a lot of games in there, a lot of good stuff in there. I have something in there, Jefferson Falls 93, which is a little Monster of the Week threat and setting. So please go check that out, and we'll see you next time, hopefully, sometime in the future. So bye.
Bye. We love you. Thank you for watching.
Bye.